Thank you.
Mostly Kingdom Hearts.
Crest Braid, what are you doing?
Thank you, Phil. I will get on the Hydra's back next time.
Crest Braid.
I'll get out my sanctuary and add on to the attack. I'll throw my throwable axe from the glitter gold throwable axe.
Yeah, the one that was the one that you just changed into a weapon that you imagine.
Yeah.
It changes into a throwing axe, and go ahead and roll d20.
13.
13, you throw your axe at it, because you're a throwing weapon, you still get your strength modifier. Let's see, Gravel Crest Braid. You don't have that, but you do have +3 base attack bonus, which comes to a 16 total, which is not enough to break through its natural armor. So you throw the axe at it, it hits into the side of the Hydra, and it just bounces off of its scales. You didn't quite hit it at the direction you wanted it to.
So, where I'm at on the Hydra, am I able to identify if it's a male or female?
God damn it! Please don't touch the Hydra.
That's not what I meant by get up on the Hydra.
The quote of the month. Please don't fuck the Hydra.
I just want to know if it's male or female, so I know why I'm killing.
You take a look at it, and you're pretty certain it's male.
Well, at least I'm stabbing it, and it's not stabbing me.
Anyway, so that was your guys' turn. The Hydra has its turn. It has its 3 heads. You stab it in the side. It knows you're down there. One of the heads goes down toward you, and it's trying to bite you.
I want to swing.
The head flexes. Are you using your defensive action? What are you going to do with it?
Defensive action of letting go and dropping to the ground.
All right, roll d20.
Do not hit the gnome.
Do not hit gnome.
I have 16.
16. You do that, you let go of it, you get out of the way, and the head comes down, and it bites where you were, and the only thing it's able to get is your foot.
Ow!
So you're kind of dangling out of its mouth now, and you take 1 damage. So you're like dangling out of its mouth right now by your foot.
Well, looks like we have a new member of the Broken Foot Gang.
Another one of the heads goes to attack there's 2 other guys right there. Another head goes for the elf.
Oh, yeah,
hey, Twinkle Toes, dodge!
Yeah, the elf goes to dodge it, misses his dodge, and the Hydra scores a crit on him.
Damn. Please don't make us lose a new ally. Otherwise, after we kill this thing, I'm making it my pet.
Oh yeah, are you fixing the stream?
The stream should be back up.
All right, the Hydra takes a bite out of him and bites into his side, actually bites into his side and crushes his armor a bit and rips it out, scratches him up, takes part of his ringmail armor with him. So the elf isn't happy, and then the 3rd head, it is throwing one of those water balls at the paladin, right at you, Balazar, and it scored a 20. God damn.
Get out of the way.
Yeah, you can't dodge a 20.
Great.
And it hits you with the water ball straight on, and you take 14 damage. So it's your guys' turn.
Check. What HPs are you guys at?
Give me a moment to calculate that.
Just to let you know, I do use the honor system for your guys' health because I'm trusting you.
I think I might be at 20 HP, but
18.
I think I'm at 20 HP.
All right. So we got Balazar at 20. We got Spankles at 18.
And I'm at a full 40.
You're at a full 40.
Yeah, we did level up last time.
Level up,
So
so we'll have to take care of your level up is at the end.
Aren't you a lucky ducky?
We'll take care of your level ups at the end of this if you guys are alive still.
Yeah, well,
Anyway,
Spankles will forever live.
it is currently your guys' turn now.
might as well just start
So
working.
Spankles, you're hanging out of its mouth. Balazar, you're still face down in the dirt, and you just got smacked in the back with a really powerful water ball. And Crust Braid, you're kind of just standing there outside of your circle with your throwing axe in your hand again because it returns to you when you use it.
Well, at least I'm clean now.
What happened to the one dog thing that I spawned?
Yeah, the wolf.
I forgot about the dog.
It's still charging toward it. It spawned out in the forest line, which was like 50 yards away from you.
Oh, great. Okay.
It'll be here next round.
I wish to use my new bow.
All right. So you pull out your new bow, and it goes, "Ooze! I want to shoot someone."
You get to shoot the Hydra.
Glorious. So you're hanging out of its mouth, so you're gonna have to try to hit it. It's gonna be a tricky shot.
Remind me to do a religion check on that bow.
Pink says 18.
What did you say, Frank?
I said remind me to do a religion check on that bow.
Yeah. You said an 18.
Yep.
You try to line up your shot as you're flailing around in the Hydra's mouth, and with the difficulty check added in, you hit the Hydra. So now you're going to learn the damage of this bow. It is a short bow, is what it is. It's a normal short bow, but it has some bonuses on it. So let me pull the short bow back out.
I get to learn things about my talking bow.
If it's a short bow for Spankles, then that must mean the bow's really
It's for you guys. It's a short bow. For him, it's a long bow. But it's still classified as just a regular short bow. But I'll give it a damage bonus, and it does 1d8 damage plus 5 of an untype. You don't know what the extra type is. You just know the main damage. So go ahead and roll 1d8 plus your dexterity modifier.
You know what? Because Pink's being so nice. 8.
8?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a solid as fuck hit. With your +3 attack bonus. What's your dexterity bonus, Spankles?
Dex is a +2.
All right, you do 10 damage to the Hydra. That's a good, solid fucking shot.
Damn.
All right. Crest Braid, what are you doing?
I'm gonna order my eagle to attack, and I'm gonna attack with it.
All right. You order your eagle to attack, and the eagle, as it flies off, goes like, okay.
Don't worry, I'm attacking with you.
All right. So what are you doing to attack?
I'm just gonna. Can I switch weapons to my regular battle axe?
Yeah, you just switch. You just pretty much swap weapons real quick because you're moving forward.
Yeah.
You're within 5 feet of it, so you can easily reach it. It can easily reach you, though.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be attacking one of the heads.
All right, roll d20. Specific targeting. Roll d20.
18.
18. That's a solid hit still. Nope.
Roll damage, right?
Yep. Battle axe is a 1d8.
You know what we should do?
6.
We should get like battle music to go along with this. Right now, I'm imagining one of the boss themes in Kingdom Hearts.
Well,
Mainly because we're fighting a Hydra.
I don't even know what to say on that, but I'm gonna say sweet. Anyway,
I didn't really expect
you
you to
know what?
have
You
anything
get your
to say
strength
on that.
modifier with that attack. So what's your strength modifier? Crest sprayed. Your strength modifier.
It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
Crest sprayed. You do a straight up swing into the side into the neck of it. You hit the neck section, and you do a pretty good cleave into it. I mean, you cut about halfway through into its neck, so it's bleeding. It's not happy. You hit the one that got smacked in the face by the maul earlier, and as you are actually close enough to see that head now, and you notice that head, like part of the skull is caved in, its jaw is kind of like hanging halfway off of its face. One of the eyes is like blasted out of its skull.
Oh,
yeah, that one's not very happy.
That head's having a bad day.
A solid fucking hit.
That was all me.
It's a solid fucking hit still. Anyway, Balazar, it's currently your turn. You're still laying face down in the dirt.
I'm gonna get up, I guess.
All right, you get up. You're getting up. That provokes an attack of opportunity from the Hydra.
You're getting up.
What the fuck? No! Why? He rolled the crits! Provoked. You're getting up out of the dirt with this Hydra right above you, and it provokes an attack of opportunity, and the Hydra just gets a crit on you. How?
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, where the GM literally tries to kill you.
Luckily for you, he rolled really low. You only take 6 damage.
Who is this?
This is the Balazar. He's like, oh, I'm face down in the dirt. I'm getting off. And the Hydra goes, oh, hey, kook. Like, fucking stops what he's doing to attack him. And we go back to you guys. Oh, my God. Fuck you.
I've only got like 24 HP left. Wait. Wait a minute.
You had like 20, didn't you?
Yeah, you had 20, so you have 14.
Wait a minute. 18 plus 12. Oh, wait, crap. I had 30 HP, not 20.
Okay.
It's been years since I had to use maths.
Hey guys, should I check if Mitchell's still alive in his belly?
I'm writing down a number right here, guys. Spankles, what's your total HP?
31.
Crest Braid, what's your total HP?
40.
And Balazar, what's your total?
55.
Yeah, because you're really fucking big. You're an easy target to hit, by the way.
I'd imagine.
Anyway, so that's your turn. The fighter's taking his attack. He's planting it. Oh, he scored a crit on the Hydra head. Nice. Oh, he just fucking cleaved that. He attacked the same one you were attacking, and he just cuts right through the goddamn head.
Yeah, all right. So,
yeah, as I'm getting thrashed around, I'm just like, am I doing good?
Am I doing good? I'm doing a thing, guys. It's good.
I'm helping.
all right. The eagle and the wolf pup are the two that haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, the eagle made his attack, but he missed.
Oh,
Oh, that's really fucking useful, actually. I'm looking at something. Luckily, the hydras in D&D don't grow back. Oh wait, hold on. On certain hydras, yes.
It's a baby, so no.
I'm reading right here. A hydra can never have twice the amount of its original head, so it can't have any more than 6. It can't have any more than 6 heads. I was reading. It does regenerate heads in 1d4 rounds, but because it's a younger one, I'll double that in 1d8 rounds. So you cut its head off, and it'll grow back in about 4 rounds if you don't kill it.
Okay,
Once
so
all the heads have been severed, it dies.
So one head is crushed, one head is cut off, so that.
No, the head that was crushed is the one that just got cut off.
God dang it.
Yeah, I mean, he still did a lot of fucking damage to that Hydra. Anyway, so the next round comes in. Hydra, it's the Hydra's turn. The wolf is, by the way, he's over here now, so he's making the leap at the Hydra and hits the Hydra with a 17. Nice. Bites into the side of the Hydra and starts trying to tear him apart. All right, now it's the Hydra's turn. So, Spankles, you took a shot at the Hydra, the one that you're currently hanging out of its mouth. It tosses you up in the air and it opens up its gullet to try to swallow you whole. So you're currently falling toward it, unable to do anything. I mean, you could try to do something.
Yeah, I want to know if there's a possible way of taking a shot down his throat while falling.
If you want to do that, it's going to be a little difficult to do. If you want to try to use that as your defensive action, you can.
It's that, or I fall straight into his throat.
Fall straight into his mouth.
Yeah, I'll try to do the attack.
Okay. Yeah, just remember, if you miss, you're going into his mouth. You're not going to be able to use that bow down there.
I set my 20, my pink die to the side because that one seems to be giving me some good rolls and trying a different die. And that different die says, fuck this, there's a 20.
Did you just roll a 20?
Yes. I'm trying to avoid the 20s, but hey.
You get tossed up into the air. You see this moment. You draw another arrow. You point straight down at it. You take that shot. It smacks the Hydra right between the eyes. So you're not going to get swallowed anymore, but now you're faced with another problem.
I'm falling.
You're falling straight to the ground from about 50 feet.
Someone catch me.
Can my eagle try and try to slow his fall?
Your eagle can try. I mean, your eagle's going to try. I'm rolling for the eagle. Your eagle's going to have to roll really high to really do something for this. I mean, he's pretty heavy. And your eagle rolls a 19. Okay. Because you're about the size of a child, and eagles are known to take off with childs, it'll be able to slow you down a little bit, so you only take half damage from the fall.
All right. By the way, how the damage with that shot to the Hydra?
Yeah, roll your bow's damage.
I rolled a 7. Do I get that +5 of mystery stuff?
Yeah, you get the additional +5 of mystery.
That means I got a 12 on him, plus whatever other things you add to it.
Your damage goes ×2 the roll plus the extra damage.
Oh. So ×2 to the 7, which is 14 plus the 5, 9. That's
you take a shot straight through the face of that one, and it does take down that head. But you didn't cut the head off; you just killed it.
Die.
Cut it off. You killed the head.
I wonder what this special mystery shit is.
You have no idea. All you know is the bow is very happy with the killing. He's like, "Yay!"
Does this turn you on?
Oh yes, this turned me on in many ways.
I like this bow.
I want you to polish my shaft when we get back home.
Oh my.
I'm glad that Balasar can't hear what's going on.
He can't hear any of this. It's just in his head. It's a telepathic communication to the weapon.
And I am thankful for that.
So guys.
Yeah, so there's one functional head left, and you can see out of the head you guys decapitated, there's little stumps starting to grow out of it. By the way, for every 10 feet fallen, you take that much. So you're taking 5d6, and then it's going to be halved. So hold on. So Spankles, you're taking 6. You're taking 7 damage, Spankles, from the fall.
Damn.
Oh, you could have died from that fall.
Yeah, you easily died from that fall, Spankles.
Thanks to my eagle.
I'm right now sitting on 11 life.
Fuck you. All right, so it's your guys' turn now. The elf is extremely happy. So, Spankles, use your attack action for that. So you're on the ground now. And Balthazar, it's your turn.
Am I allowed to kiss the ground?
Yeah, you're allowed to.
All right.
All right, I'm getting up, silently cursing to myself.
Yeah, you're getting up, but the Hydra's too occupied to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Good. All right. The dragon's fury has awoken, so now I'm gonna charge headfirst into the dragon's butt, I guess.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to run around the Hydra because you're in front of it right now.
Oh, I'm in front of it.
Run for his dick.
Oh wait, I thought it was behind it. That's why I said it's butt. I'm
No,
actually gonna attack.
you're currently in front of it.
All right, then I'll attack the head.
All right,
That was
roll
making
d20.
a joke.
Which head?
The only head that's still operational.
No,
He's
there's still one head.
There's one operational head, one that's growing back with two heads, and the third head will not grow back because it's just straight up dead. There was no
But what about the fourth head?
Ouch.
the third head wasn't cut off. The brain was just destroyed because the head wasn't cut off. It's not growing back.
The fourth head, as in between the legs. Why does dragons and hydras have extra brains?
So what are you gonna do with your attack?
Yeah, that's right. Just ignore the joke. All right, I'm gonna hammer it and try to get in a little scorpion stab.
All right, roll d20. This one's for your balance.
Oh,
I bless you with 20s.
14.
No.
14. I mean, you got a pretty good stand there on the ground. You have a solid point, and you go for a stab with your short sword. So go ahead and roll the short sword damage.
All right,
6, I think.
1-6.
Yeah, for a short sword.
Right, that's a 6.
Nice roll. You
And
stab
then-
it, and then roll for your regular weapons hit. So
That's
d20.
also a 6, right?
No, you got to roll to see if you hit with your regular weapon because you're making two different attacks.
Okay, so that's a d20 that I roll for my main weapon.
Yep, roll again. Oh, you rolled a 6 on your d20. Sorry.
Okay, I'm confused.
The first roll you made for the balance attack with your
That was
scorpion tail,
14.
which you did hit, and then now you're making a roll with your regular attack to see if you hit.
Right, so I already rolled for my scorpion attack.
Yeah, you're
was a
rolling.
6.
You're rolling for your normal attack now.
So I roll a d6 for my normal attack.
A d20 still for your normal attack because it's two
Okay.
separate attacks.
All right. 11.
11. That hit misses. Your scorpion tail hits, but your
Wait, was I supposed to add something to that 11?
I already did. I have your stats written down over here.
Okay.
I already did, but it's not enough to break through the natural armor. So your hit just kind of bounces off its scales, but you still did the 7 damage to it, plus your strength bonus.
I would like.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a, yeah, you still hit it. I mean, the Hydra is not very happy. I mean, it hurts. So,
You know, I just realized something. Does the dagger I got actually do damage?
the dagger or the short sword?
The dagger of humiliation, does it actually do damage?
You don't know. You haven't tried it yet.
All right, I'll try it next time, I guess.
You just noticed the dagger of humiliation.
I really want to see this dagger get 20 and just kill the Hydra in one hit.
The Hydra will be the one getting humiliated.
Well, don't hold your breath.
Breath held.
Oh, don't worry. I know.
That's great. It's
I
currently your turn. What are you gonna do?
expect everything to fail.
I'm gonna attack the body. I think the legs actually.
You're gonna aim for the legs with your battle axe.
Yeah.
All right, roll the hit.
That'll be 17.
17. That is a solid hit on its leg. So go ahead and roll damage.
8.
8. That's damn. You cut straight into into its leg where all the other wounds and stuff are appearing on it. Actually, about the same spot Spankles had originally attacked it. So you cut straight into its leg and you sever most of it. So it's just barely hanging onto there still. So I just saw a fucking hit. The Hydra roars out in pain as your as your battle axe cuts straight into its flesh, breaks most of the bone. I mean, it falls to the ground on that side, and it's just holding itself up with the 3 other legs. As it falls down, as it's falling down, it's trying to purposely land on you. So I'm rolling to see if it successfully. It misses. And the other head that's still there takes a swing at 3 people. Takes a swing at Spankles.
Okay, good.
Spankles, you got it straight at you for a bite.
I'm gonna roll.
Roll d20.
Roll.
All right, I'm starting to hit my dice.
Just roll 1.
No, opposite.
20.
Yeah,
What the hell?
I'm trying to figure out who, but my station I'm rolling at also has a low slope.
I hate my dice. How dare they make sure I survive?
Spankles is supposed to be the suicidal bastard of the group.
You dodge straight out. You roll straight out of the way, and the head just smacks into the dirt.
Do I get a fabulous rainbow behind me as I roll?
You totally do. Anyway, so that was the Hydra's turn. It's your guys' turn.
And then you let out a little Kuru Limpa.
Suppose you rolled out of the way. It's currently your turn.
I'm going to attempt to put another arrow in his head.
All right. Well, you're laying on the ground trying to shoot a bow. You're going to get some negatives.
You know what?
It's either that or provoke an attack of opportunity.
Or I can go, I wonder if I can summon more undead.
Oh, God. Are you going to do that?
At least check if Mitchell is still alive in his stomach.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was eaten, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, no. As soon as it got into the stomach, the magic connection between you and Mitchell got severed.
Yeah, but is he?
Yeah, Mitchell's still in the stomach of this beast.
It's a way of bringing him to life inside the belly and have him cut his way out.
Yeah, have him hostile Gato his way out.
You know, I'll give you a chance. Go ahead and roll D100.
Oh. Let's see what we get here. That is a 41.
41, no. Unfortunately, you try to cast a spell, but it doesn't work.
Mitch.
Stomach is magic.
Balazar, it's your turn.
Stomach is magic. Alright. So, yeah, as you could imagine, Balasar is getting pretty annoyed.
Yeah.
And you know what happens when Balasar gets annoyed?
No, we don't.
No.
Oh.
We literally haven't witnessed annoyance.
I thought you did.
DM, who is Mitchell again? I'm
Mitchell
Zombie.
is happy.
Remember the guy who charged into the ocean, into the lake, and just instantly got eaten?
The zombie.
Oh, okay. So he got eaten again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in case you forgot what happened last time Balasar got annoyed, he's gonna try to set fire to the dragon's face.
The Hydra.
Maybe you should try doing to the stump.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna see if that myth is true.
To target specifically the stump.
Yeah, the one that's regrowing.
Roll D20.
Alright, D20. 6.
6. You throw your fire breath out toward it. You hit the Hydra, but you don't hit the stump head directly on.
Alright, that's it.
But you still do damage. You still do damage to the Hydra.
Now I'm angry.
Oh.
I'm letting out my fire breath as I'm yelling angry.
All right. Gold Dragon does a fire. How much damage is it though?
D20 or D6.
Creature takes 2d6 damage.
So I roll.
Yeah, 2d6.
Alright. One, I got a 4. And the other one, I got a 2.
All right, it takes 6 damage of fire. I mean, it fucking hurts.
Go
turn into its scales and into its flesh. The head that's still alive doesn't like it much. It tries to start to run away, but it can't really move. You know, it's kind of gotten a severed leg.
I must have missed that.
All right, Crest Spray, what are you going to do? You're currently underneath the Hydra.
Okay. I'm going to attack another leg.
All right, roll d20.
9.
9, you take a swing at the leg, and with your bonuses, you hit it, but it just bounces off the scales. And the elven fighter that's currently with you takes his swing at him, and that's a hit. That is a hit with the 17. Nice shot. And deals a whopping 5 damage. Cuts into the head that's still functional, cuts into the side of its neck. Hydra doesn't like it. And your wolf takes a charge at it, rolls a 1, and jumps into a bad spot. Doesn't hit what he was targeting. Actually, might have accidentally bit Spankles. Hold on. Roll a d4. Spankles, high or low?
Hi.
All right, if I roll a 4, he bit you. Nope, you're lucky. And your eagle takes an attack at the Hydra.
Hey,
Rolls a 1.
That luck.
Rolls a 1 on the Hydra. Doesn't hit anybody, fortunately. Oh, wow. The 2 animal companions just totally fucking miss. All right. Now it's the Hydra's turn. So the Hydra's trying to shift. It knows... Does it know you're currently still underneath it? Yes, he is aware you're still underneath it. Crestbright, you notice that the Hydra, it looks like that it's just starting to lose its weight on its legs. You think it's going to try to sit on you. Like actually lay down on top of you. So you're welcome to try to dodge.
Yeah, I want to dodge.
All right, roll d20. You need to get out of the way.
19.
18. Wow, you were fucking lucky because you rolled an 18. You see that's happening. You see that is happening, and you run out from underneath it and roll out of the way as its body slams down onto the ground where you were standing. Yeah, you got lucky. You missed it by that much. And then the last head that's there targets the warrior and rolls a crit. God, tonight is the night of the fucking crits. What is up with all the goddamn criticals tonight?
It's the night of all the high rolls and crits. For everyone.
Yeah, too bad I'm not getting any of them.
I have never seen this many crits in one night. All right.
I'm not getting a single one of those.
Please take mine from me.
Ouch. That bite did max damage on him. He takes 25 damage.
It's onto who?
The elf that's with you.
Oh.
That Hydra bites straight into his chestal region and like crushes him partially inside of its jaws.
Oh, crap.
And he's sitting there just like, oh god.
Do I know who, how much HP he has?
You have no idea. You can just, from what you can see, it looks like he probably has a crushed rib bone, and he's bleeding like hell. I mean, that thing just crit straight into his goddamn body. That was a solid, and it maxed out the damage of that crit, so it did double damage as well.
Oh.
Ouch. That fucking hurt. You can actually hear the metal rings in his armor break as this thing's crushing him in his mouth.
Yeah, I think I already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's your guys' turn now. As you're watching this happen, I mean, he can't really do anything. So he's stuck.
Wait, what happened to the wolf?
The wolf is just there. I mean, he missed the wolf and the eagle missed their attack, so they're currently just kind of there.
No wonder I forgot about the wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Cool. Spankles, it's your turn. You're on the ground right now. You got up.
The gnome.
Huh?
Do not hit the gnome.
You're gonna play Don't Hit the Gnome? Alright, you play Don't Hit the Gnome. He has to make his will save.
Keep calm.
You guys will make his will save.
That's
Alright, the Hydra will no longer target you.
We gotta make that into an actual song.
Don't hit the gnome. Also, if you make it into an actual song, it's gotta sound like really panicked.
Don't hit the gnome, don't hit the gnome, don't hit the gnome.
Don't hit the gnome.
Don't hit the gnome, don't hit the gnome. That's what it sounds like.
Actually, when I think of Don't Hit the Gnome, it's like, don't hit the gnome, don't hit the gnome, don't hit the gnome.
No, you're just playing safety dance.
As long as it has a little in it, I'm fine.
I vote he's just playing safety dance is all.
I would actually point at the Quest for El Dorado. The blonde guy when they were doing the dice game.
Do.
Yeah.
Angrily playing a sitar.
I've seen that movie so many goddamn times.
Just imagine Spinkles doing that head for Don't Hit the Gnome.
Hold on a second, I'm sending you guys a gift.
Oh,
Is it
God.
the one I'm looking up?
Probably the same one. Is there really any other one?
No, there isn't.
Send the gift.
Yes.
Is there really any other one to be sending?
There is no other one that I would wish to see that is the best one.
Insert through the fire and flames here.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I've seen that video. I know what you're talking about.
Alright,
I don't know why they stopped making videos.
who did?
GIFs with sound.
Oh. I've seen people
Yeah.
their ideas and like, I mean, if you have a great idea and you just stop uploading, of course people are gonna steal it.
Yeah. Anyway,
The legacy must live on.
so Balazar, what are you gonna do?
So I'm standing face first in front of the Hydra. Right?
Yep, you're still standing face first. You see that the head is currently wrapped around the elf and kind of crushing him.
All right. So now I have a different kind of anger, like a get away from him type of anger.
Get away from my master, my trainer!
Get away from Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing as before. Hammer down and scorpion.
You can hear him underneath all that. My name is Telrod, you dick!
I'm never
All
gonna
right, flip
remember
it
that.
The Hangouts chat!
If I can't remember Breast Crate and Bojangles, I won't remember you.
Bojangles. Did you literally just call me Bojangles?
It's not the first time.
It's Captain Spankles.
Captain Bojangles?
All right, Captain Sprinkles.
Your horse is named Sprinkles.
No, it's Pinky Sparkles. She is very insulted by you.
She looks absolutely beautiful over there, by the way. Hair blowing around in the wind.
The one that I'm sure we're creating.
Oh yeah.
All right, so hammer or scorpion.
All right, roll d20.
All right, d20. 18.
18. That's a solid hit with your scorpion tail for your balance check. So go ahead and roll for your main attack now.
Also d20.
Yep.
20.
Wow. You take that hammer up. You aim straight for a spot where you're not going to hit him. You stab it in the neck with your tentacle attack, and it hits into the neck. And the Hydra doesn't like it, but it's still holding on. And you take that maul, and you just full force swing it into the skull of that thing. And you just go ahead and roll your damage. See if you do enough damage to just fucking crush the damn
All right.
skull.
That's 6, right?
Yep, 2d6 for the hammer.
All right. First one, I got a 6. Second one, I got a 3.
All right. With that on the ×2, that is enough. I mean, that head didn't have too much health left, but you just completely crushed that thing's skull. So that skull just caves in on itself, and because the other head is dead, that one's dead now, and the other one's in the middle of growing back. As you crush into that one, you crush its skull, and you just see all of the muscles in the Hydra just give out in one move. Congratulations, you killed it.
Oh,
Yes.
I wish
Took
to
some of
heal the
Spankle's
elf.
luck.
Yeah, you should probably heal the elf because he's kind of bleeding to death right now. I mean,
Wait.
I'll use cure minor injuries, so that'll be
I'm not kidding right now. Because of the way he got bit and all that, he's actually losing 1d10 health around.
Wait, I know what to do. Remember the
scroll, right? The
seal wounds?
Seal
Seal
scroll.
wounds?
If I'm letting you know right now, if you use that scroll, most scrolls are a one-time use.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware of that.
I know.
Yeah. I'll read that or quickly.
You're gonna use it on him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, I have lay on hands, so.
You have your lay on hands, which could be enough to just stop him from bleeding. I mean, it's up to you.
Well, I mean, he's about to die, so I guess we should just use the scroll.
Yeah, let's use the scroll.
Use the scroll on him. You cast the seal wounds. All the wounds on him close up. I mean, he's still missing all of his blood now. Some of his bones are broken, but at least he's not bleeding.
I will have made the joke of, hey, let him die so we can search his body for anything good. But hey.
He's gonna teach me how to fight. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Can we call spiders something else? Because spider is a really stupid name. Let's call them warriors from now on.
Yeah, if you want to call him that, you can. I mean, he identifies himself as a warrior.
Great crazy guys who run into the front of the battle shouting about death.
No, that sounds more like a barbarian. I just love the class fighter. I mean, look, the name is just so creative. Oh, what should we call this guy that jumps into combat and fights? Why not a fighter?
You should call him a fighter. Yeah, that's a good idea, right?
Oh, seems like a good
idea.
idea.
It's a pretty good idea. I know why I'm British.
That's just fucking British.
Ah, yeah, wank. Alright, so.
Don't you be a fucking wanker.
Hey, you alright? Elf?
Did the bloody jobby just call me a wanker?
All of his wounds seal, and he's just kind of sitting there on the ground, just.
I'll use heal minor injuries for like 9 HP.
Going to use that one, and it'll at least restore some of his vital essence, so you know he's not missing most of his blood. So you cast the spell on him. I mean, you use the ability on him, and I mean it heals him up. It heals him up, so at least he's not like half dead. So he's just laying there on the ground now. You use it on him, and he's just, oh god, I can feel my legs again.
Welcome back from the dead.
Yeah, it feels great.
Do you see who saved you? Me.
No, it was me. You know, I'm the one who.
I'm the one who bought the scroll. I'm the one who healed him.
The elf just goes, yay, teamwork.
If it weren't for me, he'd still be in that Hydra's mouth.
Yeah, I don't know about you, but the idea of getting crushed in the mouth of a Hydra isn't really the best one.
So, how'd I do?
He says, you killed it. That's what matters.
So I bring it back from the dead and...
Don't you fucking do it!
But I want a minion.
Oh,
no.
No.
Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it, Spankles?
You know,
my lawful side's kicking in, and it says no.
You know it's bad when the guy who's godless also goes, yeah, I have to say no.
It's a dragon. I know all about dragons, and I say no.
No. Bad Spankles. No. No tavern wenches for you.
I tap him on the nose.
Don't you be silly and stop it. It's bad.
Start reaching for the book.
I try to lunge towards him and take the book from him.
Bad Spangles,
Roll
bad.
D20.
Smack you.
Both of you guys, roll D20.
I want to smack him with my bow.
7.
God.
12.
1.
Alright, so in this clusterfuck, Crustbrain leaps towards Spankles, misses. Spankle hits him with the bow on the way down, and no one's really quite sure what Balazar was doing. He just starts screaming towards the sky. Ah!
I accidentally poked my nose.
He
Oh, wait,
poked
hold on.
him
I know what happens. My
You-
dagger sharp teeth finally pierce my gums.
You get your tentacles stuck in your nose.
Oh no, what is she doing up there?
At that point, I turn to the paladin and go, "So you wanted to identify my bow?"
Yeah. Let me just I'm gonna use my religion check, I guess.
Which one?
My check religion, I guess.
You just use your religious lore on it. You don't really know anything about this bow, but you can definitely detect the evil off of it.
Oh, yep, seems pretty evil.
This bow does emanate with evil.
It's like, give the bard all the evil things.
Wait, what did
Yeah,
you say?
you're the one who keeps picking up all the shit that's evil. You're
Wait, what?
stockpiling this.
Yeah,
You're the one-
and it's
not
slowly
kidding.
turning yourself evil too. That's the
I'm
thing.
not kidding, Spankles. Like, you get anywhere near a goddamn church, and they all come running out thinking there's an army out there.
I would so want to try
We're
this
under attack by
one
the
day.
army of duck. Oh wait, no, it's just some little twerp with
Seems
a
like,
bow. Never mind.
I actually have a spell called Identify. Determines properties of magic item.
Oh, well, if you want to use it on the bow, you can try.
You know what? I'm going to try.
All right, roll D20.
I want to know its name. It never told me. Oh, God. This die's going to kill me.
What'd you roll?
Natural 20.
What's this
Why-
guy on?
Why are you upset? You got a natural 20.
Because I've been rolling 20s.
Because he wants Spankles to get ass fucked all the time.
There's a
Because
just want-
Spankles was getting ass fucked all the time beforehand.
You just want him to die, don't you?
Your dice loaded.
There's
No,
only
no.
two things.
I gave you loaded dice.
There's only
These
two things
dice-
Spankles-
Were being used weeks ago at this, and I was getting all ones.
There's two things Spankles wants: to have sex and die.
He wants a slow, painful death that happens to him over time.
Eat, drink, and be merry,
Surrounded-
for tomorrow we die. That's Spankle's motto.
Surrounded by dragon boobies.
He
And
wants,
some tiefling.
he wants to drink, die, and get
He's
some
a tiefling.
dragon tits.
All right, so
You
I've
cast identify the bow. You identify the bow. You don't actually know the name of it, but you know the magical properties. You know the bow itself is sentient, which you already knew anyway. It's capable of telekinetic ability. There is the soul of what was that? Hold on, I have it written down. There is the soul of a. Okay. There's the soul of a tiefling inside of the bow. And the extra property of it is quite literally plague damage.
Oh dear.
It deals extra damage and plague. And if
you know what caused the
I've been making rolls, but there's a chance that when you shoot something with this bow, the arrows get magically enchanted by the tiefling inside of it that has a chance of giving the enemies that you shoot with it a plague.
All right, tiefling male or female?
You don't know.
I hope
It's
it's
a
a female, so I
genderless
have a. I'm hoping it's a female, so I have someone of the opposite sex to be a voice of reason at one point or another of if I should
This
kill.
tiefling ain't the fucking voice.
Voice of reason from something evil.
it's a tiefling. The whole point of this tiefling is I want to kill shit and fuck things.
Sounds like me, but I want it to be a female. So when I polish the shaft, it's a little more sensual.
I ship
I say
Spankle's
fuck
X.
things. I don't mean fuck things literally. I mean it wants to fuck shit up. It wants to ruin your plans, ruin your cousin's wedding, and just be all around an asshole.
Well, I can already guess what caused the plague in the village of Ratmore.
It could be a possibility.
I ship the two.
Possibility that like a tiefling inside here could have had a role to play in it, but you don't know.
I ship Spankles and Tiefling Bow.
You know what? I'm going to speak to the tiefling bow and go, did you cause that plague in the other village?
The tiefling inside goes, no comment.
That'd be cool if you did.
Oh wait, did you ask what gender it is?
Well, your answer is no comment. You might be killing things, but you haven't wooed me yet.
Did you ask what gender it was?
No, I'm not asking it what gender it is.
It
No.
says tell the overgrown lizard. It doesn't need to know.
Overgrown lizard, you don't need to know.
I wasn't saying that in character though. If I were, then I would have been talking like this.
Can still go. Overgrown lizard doesn't need to know. All right. So, where to next?
Well, the elf says we need to take a minute to rest up. He said, I don't know about you, but I kind of just got chomped. He said, besides, you're all quite injured.
Well, at least I don't need to take a bath tonight.
Yeah, Spankles, you have what, 11 health left?
Yeah.
Wait,
I didn't even get hit once, did I?
No, you didn't.
Yeah,
I was just about to say that.
Stayed away from the heads.
Well, at least.
So,
At least.
what are we doing right now? Are we still wrestling? For that book to stop Spankles from...
Pretty much Spankles put the book back and he started talking to his bow.
Okay.
No, I instead of grabbing the book, grabbed the bow just to fuck with you.
And just started talking to it.
After smacking you over the head with it.
Yeah, I took more damage from the bow than the Hydra.
And he didn't even take damage from the bow.
It was more like, nope.
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
Spankles, I have my eye on you.
Nope.
Yeah.
I got my eye on you too.
Speaking of magic damage, I want to see if the dagger of humiliation actually cuts stuff.
Nope.
You should test it on
What was that?
Respirator here.
I'll tell you what it
He
was.
never took damage.
Nope.
Oh god.
Nope.
NGY.
Nope.
NG, please.
Nope.
No.
No. No. No.
Why don't you just use it on the elf?
No, he's on Crestbraid. He hasn't taken damage yet.
No. I'm just gonna see if I can cut out a little bit of the Hydra.
All right. Well, you cut the Hydra with the knife. I mean, the knife cuts, but it doesn't do anything. So the Hydra's not alive.
Yeah, I know it's not alive. I'm taking a bit of the Hydra.
Does it make noise?
I'm doing two. I'm killing two birds with one stone. I'm taking a bit of Hydra stuff. And I'm seeing if the dagger actually does something other than humiliate me.
All right, you cut the Hydra with the dagger, and as it cuts into the flesh of the Hydra, you hear the dagger go, humiliation. The corpse of the Hydra just fucking evicts its bowels as you cut into it.
We might want to collect some flesh so we can cook it.
Wait.
I do want to take one of the skulls.
Wait,
or at least heads.
from which?
Well, the only head that's in good tack has an arrow in between its eyes.
That's fine. It'll be a good trophy.
It's the only head that isn't crushed into a million pieces.
From which
You're welcome,
orifice
I did it
does
right.
it evict its bowels?
All of them.
So, well, I mean, I didn't get humiliated, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's not to you. It's to the person who gets hit by it. It does like 1d4 damage, but
Wait,
it's the extra effects.
So when I first
There
tested
is.
it out,
I'm not kidding you. There is 100 different things that can happen from that dagger.
Oh,
so
I
there's
have a list on my computer of 100 random effects that will happen when you use it.
So if that's the case, then the wall that I used it on before should have been humiliated and not me.
It only works on living creatures or creatures that are made of flesh.
Well, I mean, the walls have ears, so.
what?
Oh God.
Anyway.
At this point, Spinkles the Godless might actually start praying for a god to take him out of his misery.
Please end my suffering. Oh, what was that? Keep your suffering going? Okay.
We still don't know my curse.
Yeah, you still don't know your curse.
I guess that's just gonna be one of your long-term objectives, is just to find someone who can learn it for you or you can discover it. We gotta talk to all the wise men in the continent.
Yeah, if you want to learn your curse, you're more than welcome to try. I mean, you have to contact people.
I'm cursed, but isn't someone else blessed in this?
Yeah.
I guess I'm technically blessed by Shia Gorath.
Now you are. Are you sure that's a blessing and not a curse?
Well, I mean, I can do scorpion stuff, so I guess it's cool.
Never forget, every curse is only a curse if you can't find a way to make it a good thing.
Yeah, Spinkles doesn't seem to have a clue what he is cursed with, but
If you can find a way to make your curse into something positive, then it ain't a curse.
if it's everyone loves him and wants to sleep with him, he's making a good way with it anyways.
Well,
That's straight up blessing.
well, I've said it once and I said it again. At least I got cheese out of it.
Cheese is always good.
All right.
Speaking of which, I still got some here.
Oh. Yes, you eat
All right.
delicious cheese.
Next stop, Dova Lake.
So where are we currently?
We're at Del Lake.
Yeah.
You guys,
okay.
you guys are currently toward Del Lake right now.
Are we near that little tower that's below Fillmore?
Biltmore, yeah, you're around that. You're right to the left of Biltmore. You're over but in the harbor area.
Oh, so we can't see that tower, right?
Oh no, you can see the tower. It's not that far away.
What's in the
Guys,
tower?
You guys see that tower over there?
Yeah, it's literally just a watchtower. On the map, those little towers like that are just watchtowers. That's
I
all.
thought they were dungeons.
No, they're just watchtowers. A lot of the dungeons in this game, you'll have to find them. They're kind of just hidden places.
Well,
Yeah.
at least we found one of the two things this game's named after.
No, the way the map is set up is what you see on the map is just the basic stuff. There's a lot of other things you can find, like old roads, ruins, small towns, and outposts, but they're not actually on the map. So when you guys find those, it's up to you to put them on the map, because I'm going to as well. I keep my own separate map from you guys. My map has all the shit on it. I have two maps on my computer.
Because I was wondering
Intriguing.
that
I'd like to see it once our game has run its full course.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to. There's plenty of little notes and stuff on it.
I was wondering because last time we played, you had us roll perspective, like when we were nearing one of those towers. So I was just wondering if that was like some sort of special dungeon.
No, that was for something else.
Okay, great. Now I'm curious.
Yeah, I know.
Guys, we should go back to that tower that I've never seen before.
There's a lot of stuff that you guys can find. There's a lot of stuff. Random events, little bits and pieces. I actually have written up a bit of backstory for this place. There's quite a bit of stuff that gets done on all this that I have.
So you knew that I was going to go hunting for a vampire.
No, I didn't know that. I just happened to roll
Yeah.
it.
He can't predict the unpredictability of Spankles.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of little stuff and things like that that pop up. It's just she happened to be there at the time. There's, like I told you, there's a lot of little intricate stories and stuff like this in this world.
Are you hiding werewolves in this?
There could potentially be werewolves somewhere.
I'm gonna find myself a fuzzy ass to fuck.
God.
The Knowles weren't. That Knoll wasn't
They're
for you.
they're
She bit me before I could even get anything done.
Good. Bite his off.
All right. Anyway, should we head towards the town of Viltmore?
Yes, the elf says as he's still laying there on the ground trying to catch his breath the rest of the way. He says we should head into the town and let him know the Hydra's defeated and get some rest. Because I don't know about you, but you guys look rather wounded and tired.
Oh yeah, was I able?
I'm used to this.
Was I able to actually cut anything off of the Hydra?
Yeah, you cut a section of the Hydra off. I mean, you have a little area. It's like 1 foot by 1 foot.
So
And I'm able to take the head, right?
Yeah, you just pretty much pull your axe and just lop the head off. I mean, the Hydra's dead. There's not going to be a head growing back.
So how about I just I rip off the loosest scale, I guess.
All right, you rip off a scale.
I want my
Like a
arrow
tail
back.
or something. Is there a tail to
sure.
this Hydra?
Yeah, there's a tail to the Hydra.
You always take that.
I'd imagine that a Hydra scale would be pretty valuable.
It could be.
Well, maybe not a baby Hydra scale, but it's still a Hydra.
They're not as hard as a regular one, but I mean they're still rather decent. You think they could be worth money? They could be made in armor, maybe.
Maybe it tastes good with a side of oregano.
God.
I'm taking my arrow back from the skull.
All right, you take the arrow back from the skull.
My arrow.
The bow says, "I think you mean my arrow."
Our arrow.
It is not YouTube. It is our tube.
We have to share the arrows.
Soviet Russia government broadcasts you. Anyway, so you guys head into the town. You guys get close to the town. A few of the villagers come out and they see the Hydra's dead, and they start cheering you guys. A couple drop to their knees, just like thank the gods.
The god did not send me.
Yeah, they're really fucking happy, and a few more people come out to go get the corpses that are strewn across the beach.
Just to let you guys know, I dealt the finishing blow.
You say that, and people start crowding around you, celebrating you. They pick you up off the ground and raise you above the
Hey,
It would have been nice and
don't
brought
do that.
the bodies over.
Don't do that. My bowels aren't the best.
You know, I could have been nice. I could have used the Book of Necromancy to carry all these bodies over here.
How is that being nice?
That means they don't have to go hunt them down.
The villagers are super happy. They come out and they start thanking you. They start praising you. They're super happy that you guys did that. They wish you
Did I
could
see the large head that I'm carrying?
Oh yeah, you're just like hoisting the head above you in celebration. They're all cheering for you guys. I mean, this town still has about 150 people in it, so I mean, they're cheering for you. They're happy this thing is dead. It's killed a bunch of people.
And from this day on, I declare this day Balasar Day. Oh, and Crest-Braided Spankles Day, I guess.
Well, I guess it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, at least he put us in the end.
They take you guys into the town. They put
and Elf.
and elf.
And the
My name is Teller on your dick.
All right, Twinkle Toes, let's get going.
Fuck you and your loot.
Okay.
And maybe
In the rooms.
the bird and the wolf, but just maybe.
Oh yeah, the wolf went running off, and your eagle's just back on your shoulder.
At least you didn't summon the bat.
He says that. He dies immediately after getting summoned.
One of these days we'll find a use for that bet. Trust me.
No, the way normal summon monster works is you just kind of summon a creature equivalent to the level of the spell. I changed it up a bit. I like to have more randomness.
That hates me.
It gives the game a bit more variety.
That-
I like that. I like that in my D&D campaigns and have some variety with the creatures that get summoned based around where you are in the world and stuff like that.
Okay, Elf just said "fuck you" and your Lou.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to him and go, "Meet me in the rooms."
No.
Yeah, I tell the elf, yeah, you have to be you choose your insults wisely, because Smeagol can really take it literally.
Because like he stops and goes, "Yeah, he's a bard. I should have known better." All bards are the same anyway.
Not true.
I thought
He
I
just
was
kind
the
of
racist.
looks at you with that he looks at you like that really kind of look. Really.
Not all of us knows how to summon the undead.
I ain't a bard, but I know the motto of the bard. If you didn't sex your way into the problem, then you're fucking doing it wrong.
Okay, I might have done something right.
Anyway, so the mayor of this little town, actually more of the village elder than anything else, comes out eventually from one of the bigger houses. And he comes forward and he gets close to you and he thanks you personally. And he asks you, what would you guys like in return for that? He says, we can offer a bounty of gold. He says, we can offer room and board automatically. He says, we have food. He says, there's all kinds. He says, what can we do for you?
Just room and board.
Well, one thing I want is a good place to train. Because
He says, I could take you to the Lord's Keep, the Viltmore Keep. He says, there's a military outpost there. There's not many, he says, but there could be a trainer there.
well, I mean, I already have a trainer, but I'm not sure.
I do believe learning on the job.
I have a good reputation around him. So, what the heck? I'll go there anyways. Got nothing better to do.
He also says, it might be worth it, considering it's going to take me a bit to get rested up.
Yeah, I think you can tell why I need to learn how to become a fighter.
A warrior.
Yeah, what? How did I already forget?
I don't know.
I think you can
Drugs.
tell why I
With
want
a
to become a
profile
warrior.
picture like that, I don't blame you for forgetting.
Hey. Don't say such disrespectful things to John F. Kennedy.
That's not what you do for your country. That's what you do for your nation.
It's the drugs. They take effect.
It's all the jelly donuts. Alright.
Anyway,
Yeah, I respond to the elder. Yeah, I would like some gold.
he says,
Did you
well,
say
I'm
gold?
And the elder reaches into a pouch in their pocket and he pulls out gold for the Hydra kill. Let me look how much. I had a thing here. Where did it go? Rewards, treasure. Okay, so it's a D10 times a D10. All right, well, the village elder reaches into a thing and he pulls out a pouch and he presents you guys with 100 straight gold.
Awesome.
And he also presents you with a ring.
I take the ring.
That.
We got 2 votes on for the ring. You don't know what it does, but the village elder says, please take this as well.
Should we roll for it? Highest roll gets it.
You want to do that to me?
Okay.
I'm going to take my chances.
How about let's roll a D8. It feels like
Frank,
that.
high or low?
What? Oh, me?
High or low, Frank?
High.
Whoever rolls higher wins the ring.
Alright.
Rolling a D8 because.
So wait, rolls lower?
Alone.
Whoever rolls higher gets the ring on a
And-
D8.
D8. Okay.
D8, the forever alone dice.
D8.
I got an 8.
8.
I got an 8 too.
No wonder no one ever uses D8s. All right, roll again.
The village elder says, "Well, this seems to be a bit of a predicament."
Best 2 out of 3.
Time go again.
I cast grease on the ground in front of me.
No.
Do you do it, Spankles? Do you do it?
Yes, on these two.
Well, roll a d20, you two.
7.
Well, you're all standing close enough to each other. Spankles, you have to roll 2. Roll d20, all 3 of you.
I roll 16.
I got a 7.
10.
Crestbraid is the only one that stays on his feet.
Spankles, you absolute fool.
You also, okay, the village elder also stayed on his feet. And your elven companion, he's still standing there. Like, he didn't even try to move or anything. He's just standing there. As that happens, Rachel and Balazar fall on their asses. And
I swear, why do I still travel with you?
The village elder's still standing with the ring, holding it out to you guys. He goes like, "Well, you're the only one on your feet, so I guess you can get it."
No, I should have gone home when I had the chance.
Can I have your other ring then?
I don't have another ring.
Crestbraid has one.
Why? I mean, you got.
I got a
something
shielding
in there.
ring.
Huh?
I got a shield ring.
Yeah,